I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still here with your Tuesday morning web forecast, and another beautiful day in store for us for the day today. Warm temperatures as we start off the first half of November on the positive side. After about mid-month, though, things are going to turn downhill and get more winter feeling. Here's my planner as we go on through what I am tracking for the day today. Again, we did have some dense fog around the area for this morning. Dense fog advisories in effect until 9 o'clock. Another warm day today. It's still warm tomorrow. And then a sharp cool down as we go through Thursday and Friday before we warm back up again headed into the weekend. But this time, a little bit more cloud cover around than what we saw last week. So not the deep blue skies, and in spite of the temperatures, though, back similar to what we saw last weekend. Mid to upper 70s, maybe flirting with some record highs by early next week. Here's my Storm Track 12 forecast for you for the day today. Low clouds and fog around this morning. Sunshine for this afternoon. Temperatures in none spots into the mid-70s. Beach is probably only holding mid to upper 60s just because of the cool sea surface temperatures that we're dealing with into the low to mid-50s for the beaches. Now, overnight tonight, clouds will start to thicken up, especially late. I'll be on the mild side, though. Look for temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. And then for tomorrow, really kind of depends on where you live. North of the Kinston, New Bern, and Oriental line, a little bit more cloud cover, cooler temperatures, more interaction with the front. And as a result, I think we'll be held into the lower 60s. South of that line, though, I think we're near 70 degrees, if not even the low 70s, as it's going to be just some light scattered showers that we're going to be dealing with ahead of this front. And probably, if there's any showers around, probably not really getting to the beaches until after dinner time tomorrow. Now, as far as temperatures were concerned yesterday, mid-70s. Not record-setting for this time of year, but definitely above normal. And you'll notice that cooler influence right along the beaches as a result of the cooler sea surface temperatures. Where should we be for this time of year? How about 61? That's an average high for this time of year. Even this morning's low was above normal, but we're not setting any records. The record for yesterday's date occurred back in 1991 of 80 degrees. Now, in case you are wondering, as far as rainfall is concerned for the year, yeah, we're running a deficit by about 1.5 inches and already running a departure below normal as far as the month of December is concerned for us here in eastern Carolina. All right, this is what the satellite picture does look like. Front making its way in from the northwest here, coming through Chicago. Just like we saw last week, though, it's kind of getting pulled apart. And as long as we see another storm system crashing in along the Pacific Northwest, that means eventually our weather pattern is going to turn mild and nicer for us here in eastern Carolina. And a lot of this has to do with what's going on up at the jet stream level, that ribbon of air up around 35,000 feet, that basically, especially going into wintertime, has a big control as far as our weather is concerned. Notice, one shortwave trough back here, another one up here, but kind of in between, there's nothing. So we never got these two to phase up, and as a result, this one kind of shears out, this one slowly creeps to the south. In eastern Carolina, is kind of left in between the two in a dead zone. So as a result, not a whole lot of uplift or force, so we're not going to expect to see a whole lot of scattered showers around the area for tomorrow. Now, notice by later tomorrow going into Thursday, yeah, a brief cool down comes our way with the air coming out of Canada briefly behind the front, but then notice we still continue with the southwesterly flow. Cold air remains bottled up in Canada, and watch how as we go into the weekend, the upper level ridge kind of starts reestablishing itself off the southeast coast of the United States. So what that means for us is that we're going to be looking at the flow of air coming out of Texas and right towards us, as opposed to out of Canada, where the cold source region is. And as a result, we'll expect to see temperatures warm up way above normal. And again, maybe by early next week, we could be flirting with some record highs with temps in the upper 70s and low 80s. Here's what Future Track shows. As we go on through the day today, we'll quickly burn the low clouds and fog off with sunshine and southerly winds around for this afternoon. Clouds thicken back up ahead of the system overnight tonight. But there's that split that I was talking about. Notice the rainfall going up towards Boston, another one down towards Atlanta, but just some light scattered showers for us as that front does press eastbound later tomorrow. Now, here's where the question comes in. Just how far south is that front ultimately going to make it? And that's going to be a big impact as far as our forecast is concerned Thursday and Friday. Here's what one forecast model shows. High pressure sliding in from the north will gradually clear the skies from north to south as we go on through the day tomorrow. But you'll notice the cloud cover still kind of hanging right along the South Carolina-North Carolina border. So the reverse is the closer to the Virginia border you are, the better chance you have of seeing some more sunshine in here as we head on into Thursday. Here's my Storm Track 12 planning forecast for you. As we go on through the day today, we'll get rid of the low clouds and fog, sunny skies for this afternoon. Temperatures into the upper 60s across the southern areas for tomorrow. There's that cool down for Thursday and Friday, again, just depending on how close that front is to the border, depends on how much cloud cover we're going to see. But you'll definitely notice that we do warm things right back up again as we head on into this upcoming weekend. Just a little bit more cloud cover around as we're starting to get a higher moisture content air into the weather pattern. If you remember last week, it was a cool Canadian air mass that gradually modified. Now this time, it's going to be a warm air mass becoming more out of the Gulf of Mexico regions. Have yourself a good Tuesday. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.